Are you guys all ready for Dinda?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dinda, I hardly know her.
So last session...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
My bad, guys. I didn't mean to make that joke.
I
You guys-
was cringe on main.
You guys boarded Valx's personal airship with the new captain, jet black tabaxi named Gindrith, and took off in the direction of Geluvia. You guys took a stop in Uvdethis along the way, but before then, Mary had to sort of be introduced by the captain to the concept of being the Chosen One. A prank that was being played on her that has now seemingly gone a little too far as everyone's played into it to the point where she now has the captain's quarters. She's being treated as like a bigger celebrity than Valxis and being cared for at a higher quality than Valxis and isn't entirely comfortable with it. Bamboozle was told by Mary that he is like a pirate parrot, and after being probably triple the size of a normal parrot because of Ben, has changed himself to be the proper parrot size and is currently flying around the ship as a parrot. You guys spent a good amount of time discussing a name for yourselves, to which you came to the conclusion of the Several, in which all of you now need to personally decide what your the blank one is going to be. We already have the Bloody One. We have possibly the Chosen One, but she doesn't want to be called that. The Starry One. I don't remember what Valxis wanted to be called. It was like the Winged One, I think, is what he liked the most. Drell has decided to be called the Crystal One. Kelo, Drew wasn't here, but everyone else called him the Big One, and you can change that if you want to change it in the future, or now. And Ben is obviously the Benevolent One. You guys took to your air travel, Ben and Jin, with Drell and Bamboozle jumping in, did some more training, to which Bamboozle let Aphelion know, after Aphilion's claiming he wasn't able to dream, that he had the ability to enter, manipulate, and control people's dreams, and put someone else into someone else's dreams. Drell gave Bamboozle permission to enter his dreams, not to manipulate them, but to enter his dreams, and was met with sort of, I guess, Drell's origin story. Being in the Battleforged range, running away from battle, finding an Air Cochrane boy in the woods, and watching him get beheaded by his captain after forming some sort of mutual bond of finding this war to be a waste. To which Bamboozle then manipulated the dream and allowed Drell to share a drink with Jin and have a good time in a bar at a tavern. Drell kind of stayed to himself the next morning, which is the morning they landed in Uvdethis, or the day they landed in Uvdethis. And while most of the people on the ship deboarded, Drell and Jin stuck back. They stayed back and decided to get drunk together because Drell was kind of in a mood and Jin wanted to be nowhere near Valxis. So as soon as he saw Valxis leave the ship, he decided to stay aboard. The two of them got absolutely shit-faced together, utilizing the alcohol that Bamboozle had created, and had a pretty intimate discussion about their friendship and what they're doing and what they want to be doing, and until they got too drunk to be able to even stand. Drell punched a hole in his fury through the side of the ship, splintering down his arm. Sapphires segmented. And Jin had given Bamboozle permission that day to manipulate his dreams. Not to enter his dreams, but to manipulate them. And without the influence of anyone else telling him what he could and couldn't manipulate the dream into, he did. And that night, Bamboozle was in Jin's dream and had created what he believed would have been Jin's preferred future. Middle-aged, married to Sheila, 2 children of their own running around the room, and being visited by Cain and Cassandra, who ended up together after Jin, in this future, hadn't made the mistake of letting Cassandra get killed. And after Cain and Cassandra greeted, and their son, Jin let them into the room, told them to take a seat, turned around, and Bamboozle had to apologize that this dream was going to be over. And you woke up the next morning, Jin, hungover as all hell. And that's where this session is going to begin. You guys, it's the morning after you landed in New Deathis. The captain is waiting for the go-ahead to take off to go towards Geluvia. You have another 3 to 4 days of travel, if not another, on top of that, just in case, due to weather. And everyone is back on board, ready to depart whenever someone tells the captain to do so.
Well, I fell asleep on the deck.
You did fall asleep on the deck. So you probably wake up first because the sun is pretty bright.
Yeah.
Roll me a con save. It's going to determine how hungover you are, because you passed your con save to not really get super sick slammed. Hey, you're a little hungover. Just a little bit.
Why is the sun up? Thought I had more time. I thought I had more time. And Drell groggily gets up. Is there still debris?
Ben had cast a mending spell over and over again to clear the hole, but there's still splintered wood at the base of it where it had chipped off. But the hole is gone. It's been mended completely.
I kind of kick off the last little flakes.
Okay.
Is my arm still fucked up?
I do believe Jin lay on handed you, so your wounds are not there.
I don't remember. Drell doesn't remember. Damn.
Oh, and it's the morning sun too, so it's fucking 6 or 7 a.m. It's super early.
You guys are a good week into the fall season, so the days are slightly becoming shorter. So I'd say at 7 o'clock is the sort of start of the sunrise. You probably would have had decent sun at 8 a.m. That would have really brightly woke you up.
Corey. Now remind me. I know there's 9 days in a week. How many hours in a day?
A normal 24.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank God, Pog.
Yeah. Your time of day is never going to be a problem. That's normal 24-hour time period.
Cool. I'm gonna go get breakfast.
You go get breakfast. Anyone else coming out of your rooms this morning?
Yeah, I'll head down.
Okay. Bamboozle is currently... Mary, would Bamboozle have stayed with you? In the captain's quarters?
Yeah.
Okay. You wake up, Mary, and Bamboozle's kind of in parrot form, off in the corner by himself.
Hey, Bamboozle?
Doesn't respond to you.
Are you good over there, little guy?
No.
What's the matter? She'll walk over.
I made Jin have too good of a dream, and now I feel bad.
What?
He seemed super happy, and I didn't know that was how he was going to react, and now I feel bad.
What do you mean? He was too happy.
I created something that he'd really like, and now he's going to wake up and realize it's not real.
Well, I mean, Bamboozle, that's a pretty normal thing. Dreams, we know dreams are dreams, though, and I'm sure that was something really nice you did for him.
But he saw me in there.
Did he know you were doing it?
Yeah.
Then it's okay.
But he didn't know I was doing it while I was doing it. He was kind of just living in the moment.
Well, Bamboozle, do you dream?
I mean, yeah. But not when I'm helping someone else's dreams. I didn't sleep last night.
No, yeah, I mean...
He's just this wired little kid. I didn't sleep last night.
Going.
I didn't sleep.
Well, whenever you dream, do you know immediately that you're in a dream?
No, but I also don't have the kind of vivid dreams I can give to somebody else.
Well, I mean, it happened. It happens all the time.
Well,
it's
first I had to experience Jarell watching someone get murdered, and now I've made Jin way too happy. What if he hates me? What if he's like, why did you give me that dream if it's not a possibility?
I don't think he would say that. I hope he wouldn't.
I don't know what
dreams
Jin
are
would say.
dreams.
He's an enigma.
Nobody ever has control over their dreams.
You remember when you guys first got me? He didn't even want me.
Well, he's warmed up to you now.
Has he, though? He's been kind of standoffish since we got on board, and maybe it's my fault.
I don't think that's the case.
Well, I haven't asked. Have you asked him?
We haven't had a reason to ask. He hasn't had any problems with you.
Well, now he does. Maybe.
I don't think so.
Now we're gonna have
Come on.
problems.
I mean, how am I don't want to see him, because what if he's, like, crying? What if he woke up crying because I gave him too good of a dream and it's not real?
Bamboozle, you're not the only one who okay, so this is hard to explain.
Okay.
Sometimes that just happens. Regardless
What just happens?
Nobody does that. Like, even
Aphelion doesn't.
No, even if
Uh-huh.
we're like, whenever we're dreaming, we
Right.
don't have control over what we dream.
Well, some
But
people do.
Sometimes no. Sure.
I mean,
Not
I've heard of it. I heard people can, like, control their own dreams if they realize they're asleep.
Well, not everybody can, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So,
Aphelion can't.
For the most part, we don't control our dreams,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes that'll just happen regardless.
Right, but I made this.
And you were trying to do a good thing.
I don't know what I was trying to do. I'm going to be totally honest.
Okay, well, you did a good thing.
Did I?
Sometimes those good emotions are really, really strong.
So
They make
if
you
we
cry.
walk out of this room and Jin is in a very good mood, don't say anything.
Sure.
What if he's mad?
Well, then we still won't say anything.
So pretend I wasn't in his dream last night?
Hey, if he brings it up and he has a problem with it, then let him bring it up. If he doesn't bring it up, then it should
Okay,
be
so
okay.
hope that he doesn't bring it up. Got it. Okay.
Hey, if he has a problem with it, he's an adult. He can communicate.
If that were the truth, all of you guys would have gotten your problems out about each other a long time ago.
Who has a problem with me? Bamboozle, what do you know?
You know what? Don't worry about it. And he just flies towards the door.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Well, here we go.
You guys step out of your room. I'm assuming you go down to get breakfast.
Yeah, she's going to wear her cloak, by the way.
Does she normally not wear her cloak?
Well, I mean, like, she's going to have her hood up at least this time.
Okay. Hood up. She's going. Are you trying to stealth? Or are you just
No.
out in the open just with your
No,
hood up?
just being casual.
You're trying not to be seen as the chosen one, is what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We'll try to fly a little under the radar.
Yeah. Jin, you wake up this morning, like I said, super hungover. What's your morning looking like?
Jin will kind of look around to see if that was if someone was in his room who gave him
There's
that dream.
currently no one in your room.
He'll just rub his eyes and shrug his shoulders, and then just
Make a history check, just a blank history check.
yeah. What is my history?
I believe because your intelligence low, it's probably a +0.
History is
Oh,
plus
my-
1.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yours is a +1, mine's is a
10.
-2.
A 10. I mean, you're just remembering a conversation from yesterday. Bamboozle made it clear he doesn't have to be in the room with someone to give them a dream. He just has to know who the person is. He could give someone a dream from across the world if he wanted to.
Yeah, Jin will probably just rub his eyes and then just walk down to get breakfast. He probably won't even put a shirt on. He'll just probably be wandering around just in his like pants and barefoot.
You normally cut yourself on your chest, correct? Or in
Yeah.
your hands? Where do you normally cut yourself?
Like ribs and then the chest area, and then like
So
back and neck, or like like this, like the trap
so
area.
coming to the breakfast table, you
Ooh.
guys are seeing Jin probably for the first time that isn't a spa day, where he's not wearing a shirt and his body looks like it's mangled in scars, like more. Like the thing is the wounds that he cuts cauterize immediately.
Yeah, even like someone like up his forearm and biceps, or pretty much anywhere he can quickly just
while
slash
you
himself is
guys
just
normally see him like do the cutting itself, he then usually transforms into a moorbounder form, and you don't really see what happens because when he comes back out, he's armored again. This is the first time you guys he's riddled with scars, just everywhere you could possibly imagine.
Oh, hey, good morning, man.
Morning.
Oh,
I'm fucking hung over.
Aphelion and Kelo, you guys waking up and
yeah.
yeah, you're there.
I've gone
Aphelion.
down there. I didn't.
Kilo's yeah. So, what?
I forgot to say something, but yeah,
you're
I
fine.
went down
Yeah,
there.
so everyone's at the breakfast table right now. I would say Valxis has intentionally stayed in his room, and Ben came out just being quiet. So he's just hasn't said anything.
Just bend things.
Yeah, he's just doing Ben things. But Valxis has stayed in his room.
Dude, everyone just left me on the deck last night.
You seemed comfortable.
I don't think you were moving, buddy.
Yeah, I left you there. I thought you were good there, man. That's my fault. Ooh, that dream was a good dream. Hey, I have
Bamboozle's
to ask
paradise
you-
goes super wide, and he turns his head to the side.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
Bamboozle.
I gotta
Like
ask you
bamboozle.
something, Kelo.
Hmm.
When you took on, he who shall not be named, was there like a cave that you like went into?
It was a building.
It was not a building.
Yes, it was.
It was not.
Okay.
We literally have this all written down. You went into the fucking mountain. Into
I
its
wrote
lair.
it down. You were like, "No, we're not doing that."
Did you change it?
But you didn't say anything different.
I'm gonna open up your fucking document. Continue the conversation.
It's right there. It was
I
blank. Whatever he says it is.
had this dream. Like I went into like this mountain range, and then I went into this cave, and this cave was like full of blood. And I'm just wondering if you went there as well, cause I get like an eerie feeling when I look towards that direction as we were traveling. It seems like familiar.
Okay, just for clarification purposes, we're treating this like the Mines of Moria.
Okay.
Building built into the base of the mountain where you go in. Like a ruin that
Okay.
tunnels into the mountain. But his lair is inside the mountain. It's not just in a building outside. That's been the way it's been since before Kelo was here. That's
No,
why I had it
I
in my
don't-
head like that.
I don't think so.
You sure?
It doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Damn. All right. Wanted to ask you about that, but you seemed busy yesterday. It was just, I just thought you might have known just because of all the shit that went down.
Nope.
So we have three more days, right? Two or three more days?
Like 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
And then we gotta walk it, so probably 7 total.
Oh, the walking is gonna be it's gonna be serious.
what?
Yeah, that's all Jin says. Okay,
Bro,
well,
wait, hang on. I thought we were jumping down.
No, we're landing
No.
in Geluvia.
we're landing in Geluvia and we're walking in.
We'll be walking the rest of the way.
Fuck.
You're going on an adventure?
I'm going on an adventure.
I thought you knew, Mary. We're going to where I'm from.
Ooh, is it like really set back?
Is it really set back? What do you mean?
Like Away from everything?
Yeah, I guess you don't really know, but why don't you guys just finish breakfast and meet me in my room? I can't really just talk about it out here.
Oh, sure.
And
Oh.
Jin is gonna walk back with this.
Yo, wait,
with
wait up! And Trell grabs his plate and slowly follows.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you guys can finish eating. I'm just bringing my plate back just because I came
Oh,
later.
hang on, I gotta talk to you about something.
Okay, buddy, what's up? As Jin is walking with Trell.
No, man, I just wanted to thank you for yesterday.
What? Oh, come on, man. I was the asshole. You deserved it. You don't even need to be thankful for it. That's my fault.
No,
I have a lot to make right with you.
no, you were there for me, man, and I really appreciate that. I don't know how we'll tell the others about that, but like, we'll cross that road when it comes. No,
Yeah.
Bamboozle told everyone.
I mean, I guess since we're walking, I'll just share some of my stuff before I share with everybody. So yeah, like where we're going, my parents are still there. They don't know that I'm missing. Like I told you, right? They don't know like, my status. But I also didn't really share that my mom and dad are like really, 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 really high up in the village.
Oh.
Yeah, to the point
so
where
you're like a Valxis.
no, if anything, I actually walk the walk that Valxis talks about of actually breaking away from the family. And
Why you're so spiteful of him?
maybe
Oh,
that's what it is,
oh.
and maybe he doesn't realize what he's doing.
Oh, we're getting somewhere.
Maybe that's what it is.
Man, I wish Valxis could hear this. Fuck.
Fuck. Fuck. But yeah. And like what I left, did I ever really tell you what happened on why I left? So pretty much the process that like I was a part of is it's like a really big deal. And it's more than just a rite of passage. It's like you are the guy. Like you get sent out and you do very serious work for the village. And only one person in like every 50 years really gets picked for it. And when you hold that title, it's it's a very elite coveted thing. Like you're the only one who gets to leave. So when I come back, it's gonna be pretty fucking intense. Don't feel like you have to speak on my behalf or defend me on a lot of it. I'm pretty much walking in there ready to take a lot on the chin.
So are you telling me to stay quieter?
You can stay quiet if you want, but don't feel like you have to speak up for me. Because we're walking into some unfun conversations. Is the best way to put it.
Well, feel free to use me as like an account or like a book or like a witness.
I don't think it's going to be helpful if they find out that your God helped me steal the power, is what I'm going to just flat out say.
Oh, because your village do they all talk regularly with the Nocris?
I don't know. I mean, I know my mother does, but I don't really know.
You would know.
Too long.
You would know that only this is. You don't even need to make a check for this. You remember your youth.
Yeah.
Your mother is clan mother and high priestess, and only she can communicate directly with an Ocarus, and only if she performs a taxing ritual that follows up a week-long, like, coma.
Recovery.
Like every
Jin will
time she
explain
wants to
that.
have direct communication with an Ocarus, she has to perform a painstaking ritual and then spend a week in a coma afterwards.
Correction. Only really my mother does. and that's because of the position she's in. And then it's a whole process. And when she does it, she goes into a coma for like a week.
Oh.
The only other people
Yeah.
you know that can communicate directly with an Ocarus are the chosen few. Those that go through the ceremony as the Great Blessing, and then that person usually leaves the clan, which is why your mother's the only person who stays at the village you can communicate.
And then aside from her, there's only people who, like I said earlier, when you go through and, do the rite of passage, you leave. So, like, there is more, but they're not in the village, so. But, like, even if there is more, I don't really know how many more of the chosen are there. Like,
So bottom line is,
You don't know how many
they're
are still
gonna-
alive.
Yeah.
So the bottom line of what I'm getting here from what you're telling me is they're gonna for sure know. If I wasn't involved, that some fuckboy named Yol stole some powers.
Yeah,
Well, okay. You don't have to repeat what I say after I say it. You can say that I just convey what Corey says.
No. Keep doing it. It's funny.
But to clarify, this is in the document that I gave you after you gave me your backstory.
yeah.
It was your clan is 159 years old as of the moment you left. So say another 9 years, it's 168 years
Yeah.
old. Every 50 years was when, or sorry, it's 159 now. It was 150 was the year you left because it was during that. Every
Yeah.
50 years, a single member is chosen by an Ocarus in the Great Blessing, and that one chosen makes a deal with an Ocarus and then leaves. You were being groomed to be that chosen. You let Cassandra die. Kane gets chosen. He
yeah.
leaves. You get miserable, and within 6 months, you're out. You leave. Whether your mother would have contacted an Ocarus and gone through the week-long coma for him to say your son stole power with some other god named Yol and that god is dead has to be like
Unknown.
very specific for your mother to have done. And
Yeah.
also why an Ocarus would then disclose that info. Like, she doesn't just do the ritual to have a conversation and go into a sleep for a week. Usually they need like a reason for her to send herself into that week-long sickness. So she could know. She could not know. She could know nothing. She could know something. She could know everything. You have no possible idea of knowing what information your village knows about you, what's happened with an Ocarus the last 6 months, or anything to do with Yol. So if you guys bring it up first, there's a possibility you're dumping this information on the village, and they have never heard any of it.
Oh, I'm bringing up nothing, but
Jin conveys it over.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, do you? Worst case scenario, act like they already know and be quiet. Just this is also for your own safety.
Okay.
Hey, but hey, we're in this together, and Jin just fist bumps him. Even if Drell doesn't hold out, he forces a fist bump. He lifts the hand
Dude,
up and
there's
punches it.
so
No,
much
I've
that
fist-
went into
I've
the
fist
creation
bumped.
of Jin's fucking clan that I just feel like we have never discussed. So it's just been like,
Sitting there.
Wow.
just sitting
Jin
on
hits
it.
you. Hey,
No, man. Look, man. We've been traveling a while. We're here till the end. I'm not worried about.
till the wheels fall off. That's where I'm at. Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
that's where we fist bump.
Yeah, the other thing too, I gotta figure out. Talk to this about Ben in private. I really gotta figure out how to bring somebody back from the dead. This is
We
like,
have all the salt.
this is someone who died a long time ago.
That's
I'm
not-
talking. I need serious magic, or I'm gonna make some serious deals.
Oh, wait, hold on.
And that's between you and me.
Whoa, hold on.
There's a lot I gotta fix.
You just
and,
gave me a lot to unpack
and I only
there.
see all extremes in this.
You just gave me a lot to unpack there.
you guys have made it back to Jin's room by this point. It's not that long of a ship.
Yeah, Jin is talking to you in the room while he's like working out, like doing push-ups, sit-ups.
What the fuck?
He's the guy who works out when he wakes up.
back?
Huh?
Who are you trying to bring back?
The person I got killed, man. Every dream I have as he's doing a sit-up, yeah, she's there. And at one point when I lost my power, I had to kill her again. But I mean, I'm on the better side now with the Nocturus, but with Kane, that's listen, man. You and me, we're tight, but me and Kane, we were tight.
You ever hear
Like,
eye for
tight.
an eye?
I kind of believe that because I did lose an eye when I fought that giant moorbounder.
No, it's not really like an eye for an eye in the literal sense. It's more so in the figurative sense of like, you have to give to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm ready for.
Oh. All right.
It's a possibility. If I can't get the magic to bring her back, then better start talking to Nocturus to fix things.
Nocturus is a very powerful god, but do you really think he could bring back someone? Like a
Probably, who knows? I mean,
body
Nocturus is like really unknown.
I've spoken to Nocturus. I know he's very unknown. I know he's very clear and concise.
Yep.
I wouldn't doubt his powers, but like, can he really bring back someone from the dead? Like that, you know?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't even understand how we dabble within like blood magic. So who knows what the fuck that even entails?
Bro, I don't even understand normal magic. I bought all this salt, and you're telling me you need to sell your soul or something to res someone?
If it's a possibility, then.
But why did I buy the salt?
Well, that's in case someone dies immediately, and then you're able to preserve their body. Duh. That makes sense.
Is that what? Is that?
That's how we preserve meat back in the village too. You put a bunch of salt on it.
Oh, so we're like mummifying them. Do you think they'll come back with like more brittle?
I don't know.
Bandages?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, think about it. If we stop this lich, you know, we save the world. I mean, I'm sure some people would grant us some stuff to make things happen. Some powerful people in the right place. Who knows? Maybe even Valxis' family could pull it off for us too. It's the other reason why I'm kind of hell-bent on it, in that if they have the resources for it, kind of want to align. Aside from taking down the lich, but if they can,
oh, you mean resurrecting this person?
Yeah, if they have the resources, it makes. Why wouldn't I want to align myself with them? They don't seem like horrible people. Sure, what they do is, you know.
Look, I'm all for this whole black market thing. Just please promise you'll never sell me to that people.
Why would I sell you to them? That's horrible.
You guys have made jokes a couple times.
I have never made the joke. That's Valxis. Which is weird. I don't know why he wants to do that when he has so much wealth. I don't know why he brings up even the joke of selling.
I have more money than Valxis, from what I hear.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever bring that up over him? I think that'd be a
yeah.
good
He
joke.
knows I have more money than him.
You should bring it up regularly. Like, oh, I'll take care of it. That's funny.
I think you should bring it up. Whenever he's like,
oh, you want Drell to cover this? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now he's got to wait for the others, while Jin and Drell are just eating in the room waiting.
I'm assuming the rest of you finish your meal and then head down?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You guys do so. You get to Jin's store as he's finishing up his workout.
Okay, guys. How do I put this? It's gonna be like a serious walk into my village.
How do I put this?
Don't tell anybody about it. Don't tell anybody where we're going. And then when you're there, you're gonna meet my family. I don't have any siblings that I know of, unless they squeeze one out within the 10 years of me
Tell them the part
gone.
beyond meeting your family.
Right, yeah. So my dad is like the chieftain of the village, and then my mom is like high priestess. So it's gonna be intense, and it's gonna suck for me.
No one said Jin was a little Valxis in the woods.
So are they gonna be mad that you left?
I don't know. I don't know if they know I'm dead. I don't know anything. But what I'm prepared for is them being really mad. I've had dreams of me being put up to trial and executed in front of all of them. So there is that possibility that I'm also ready for.
And how big is this place?
It's really not that big. It's actually like pretty closed off, tight knit. I don't know what the populace is now after like 10 years. So
Oh wow! So
I'm
you've
sure
been
they'll
gone
get a
for while.
kick out of Bamboozle though. They'll probably be thrilled to see a Bamboozle come through. Huh, bud?
Bamboozle,
As he
currently
looks at
in parrot
Bamboozle.
form, is looking around like,
Mhm.
what? Why would they kick me?
No, like they'll like you. They'll enjoy seeing you. We like our whole thing is studying creatures like you, Bamboozle. That's why I know a
Aren't you
lot
like
about you.
Aren't you like a hunter?
Yeah, monster hunter. But you're
They
not a
wouldn't
monster.
see
You're
him
my
as a
buddy.
monster, would they?
I don't think. No. I mean, we
No,
all
they-
know what he's capable of. So. They're
Bamboozle
normally
looks
like.
a little stressed out.
So
Like
does
he's
Mary.
getting anxious about this conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Dro's
just stay a
laughing
parrot.
uncomfortably in character.
Maybe I'll just stay a parrot. Are they?
I don't
Yeah.
know if they
Are-
have.
will
they
they
probably
know?
able to detect you. I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
they may be
no.
able to. They're nice people. They are.
Uh-huh.
They're really nice people.
Right.
Wait, can you?
All
be
they
a
do is
person,
seek
Bamboozle?
out like the good
I
in the
can be a
world and
person.
defend the world.
like that looks like one of us. Like a.
You want me to
adult.
look like one of your children?
No.
No.
Like an adult, not a child. An adult.
Well,
Jin looks at Bimble. Hey, what you mean by that? Look like one of my kids.
he starts like turning his head and looking away. I
What do you
mean,
mean by that?
I'm saying I can only be.
No one brought up one of our kids.
No,
What
I'm
do you
just
mean by
saying I
that?
can be a small person. I can't be like an adult person yet, but because I'm not fully grown, I can only become like sort of a size. It's sort of relative to how big I am, and it has nothing to do with any of you specifically having kids or anything. 'Cause you guys don't have kids, right?
Why was that very
don't think so.
long-winded? Are you?
I'm
That
fine.
was a
I'm
big
fine. I'm nervous
explanation.
about someone's entire family trying to kill me. Is what I'm nervous
They're
about.
not gonna kill
Yeah,
you.
You
kinda
don't
just
know
said
that.
A whole village would probably know who he is, and then maybe. I don't know.
Wait, what? Does Jin know? Would Jin know that? I mean, from like
you
what
guys
Jin
are
knows
masters
of
of Fey,
Bamboozle.
Fiend, and Undead, and I added Celestials to that for you. Not every Celestial being is a good creature.
But Bamboozle is known as like a good creature, though.
He's a Coatl are
That's because we
are
raised
like
him that
naturally
way.
good leaning beings, but that doesn't mean there aren't bad ones.
Yeah. You're too young. I'm sure they won't go after you. I mean,
Okay, as long as your
they're
family
still-
aren't kid killers.
as long as you don't become evil when you grow up, that's all that matters.
Why would you suggest that?
Hey, sometimes bad
He's
things
trying to
happen
be
to
a
good
Muslim,
people. That's all I'm saying.
Are you gonna be evil when you get bigger?
No. Why would I be evil?
Why would I be evil?
There it is.
I
That's
could
all that
be.
matters. Ooh.
Ooh, Mama Mary, are you gonna become evil?
I don't think so.
Wait, does Jin know about Mary?
What about her?
Like what she truly looks like underneath?
No, you've just had it described. Well, no, she dropped the visage for you guys on the island.
One time,
Yeah.
So you've seen True Mary. You're not seeing her right now.
I'm curious what's gonna happen when you come along, though, Mary.
Oh fuck. Oh.
Are we in
Damn.
danger?
No.
You guys are an interesting bunch. Jin is
Wait, wait,
like
wait.
really
Slow-
taking
wait,
it
wait,
in.
wait.
Hey,
Wait,
Wait a
Mama
minute.
Mary, maybe we shouldn't go.
Yeah,
I can.
Could I go? Or are they gonna be
Oh.
like?
You're
Yeah, you'll be
"Oh,
all right, Drill. You're just a dragonborn.
So
I mean, they'll find you interesting, but
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a
Bamboozle-
bit confused.
Isn't it because Mary's like half hag? Or is
Yeah.
hag?
Fey touch.
they may
She's
also
like,
try to
she's,
help
she's
you.
Fey. She comes across by all means as
Yeah.
a Fey being. And
Yeah.
Fey
But
they
beings
may be
are
able to try to
Fey
help you.
beings
That's
are
interesting.
notoriously either like tricksters or some sort of either selfish or evil.
Drell doesn't
you
understand
lying?
Fae, so like Drell just thinks hag.
Sure.
Hey.
By that logic, yes, she is hag-born.
I don't know what the damn Fae are.
I would definitely
Shit.
ping as Faye if someone
Yes.
did detect.
But no,
anything.
like she pings exactly as a hag would.
Oh.
Well, you know what? They may even try to help you though, Mary. I don't even.
That's what I'm thinking.
Um,
Is it so?
They're
like,
good people. They're just gonna be mad at
and
me.
he just said that it's been 10 years. You don't know if anything's changed. I definitely would like to stay a little bit apart from something like that. But I mean, it kind of does come at a good time. I was actually gonna bring this up with you guys whenever we landed, but I kind of had this idea, and she's like twiddling her thumbs now. I was probably gonna see about going home for a little bit and kind of updating my parents, and I
But-
can take Bamboozle.
Yeah.
Wait, you're gonna take
mean, yeah.
Bamboozle?
Oh, you're gonna take Bamboozle?
Whoa,
Oh,
it's
you're gonna take
probably-
guys, sorry, you
It's
gotta take
probably the
Bamboozle. What oh
If anything, that's probably the safer option given the.
No
things that
way,
we
dude.
go
Not
through.
how Bamboozle grows. With these guys, this guy becomes like our protector as he gets older.
no.
I
Yes.
will
No.
Bamboozle.
Just for right
Yes,
now,
you
just give him
do.
more time to grow.
I know a lot about how your
Wait.
growth pattern is. You become way more powerful than a lot of us can get to.
Bamboozle's like, no, it's not.
I'm not even
no.
blowing smoke up your wings, buddy.
What
This
does that mean? What does that mean? Why would you blow smoke on anything?
It's like a term to make someone's ego feel inflated.
So you're inflating my ego?
Drell
No,
tries
I'm not
to
trying
blueberry,
to.
but can't because he's gemstone, so he's just like blowing air on his skin. He's like,
You say a blueberry?
Raspberry.
Raspberry is
Raspberry.
the term.
what fucking
Hell,
ever.
but he is a blue dragon, so it makes sense
He's
it's blue.
Yeah.
Uh,
But,
I
but
mean,
if I'm
listen,
a
if
protector and Mama Mary's gonna be all by herself,
yeah, I kind
aren't
of.
you the bodyguard? Since when am I the bodyguard?
No,
Wait,
Jin's
who,
making a
me?
point that you will be a return investment eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're the one who didn't want me in the beginning. I'm not your investment. Mama Mary
you do.
and Affy
No,
and
you're right.
Uncle Kelo are
No,
the ones
you're
that bought
right.
me.
No,
You're
you're
right.
right.
You're
You're
right.
right. You're right.
But
on
I'm
that.
also right with what I'm saying too.
Yes, like it's just
What?
like the longer you stay around with us, the more we gain in profit. You know.
But it's not your profit. You didn't pay for me.
Oh my
That's
god,
what-
I don't
it's
like
free,
the
it's
term
free
that
profit.
I don't like how you're
terms
saying
are
this,
getting
Drell.
thrown around here.
Wait, didn't both of you specifically say it was a bad idea that I was
Yeah,
gonna be
we
with you
did.
guys and you wanted them
Yeah.
to give me back?
Yeah.
Because we didn't know who would come after us, but seeing how quick you grow with the more attention we give you, starting to realize that whole phase
No,
didn't
I-
really matter.
I'm
Within a
starting
week,
to feel like property.
No. Look,
I'm
we
saying,
like
like,
we like
Bamboozle,
you
don't think
around
Bamboozle was
Bamboozle.
property.
You're
You're-
taking it wrong.
didn't you guys purchase him for money?
Well,
He's
how else were we
property.
gonna get
It's
him
not
out
like
of
you
that
found him and
situation?
saved him out of your good graces.
He-
You did
he
buy
technic-
him.
Sorry, Bamboozle. Technically, you are property.
Oh,
Technically.
no,
Gosh, would
no.
you stop?
Jesus Christ.
It's a harsh reality with what they did.
Well,
Look,
then by that
Bamboozle.
logic, I'm not your property. You pay nothing.
But we get the value of
You
it.
get
We do get the
nothing.
value.
Only
That's
Affy
you who
and,
does
and,
it.
and Mama Mary and Kelo can decide what I do. You guys have
But
no
all those
say because I'm
sausages
not
I
your
feed you.
value.
But all the sausages.
They
I
weren't
feed
yours
you.
to feed me. Those were Balxus's dad.
What
Did
do
you
use
buy
for
those?
all of
That's
this?
true. That's true. No, he's right. He's right on that.
Oh man.
He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy.
So do you think we actually didn't profit from this one, Jim?
Would you shut
You
the-
didn't pay anything.
Damn.
Oh, Jin's dead. Full
Oh,
frozen.
no.
Oh no.
Oh. I like
He's
look
full
over to
frozen.
I look over to continue this
The internet's
conversation,
dead.
and he's just like
Oh,
hardcore
oh,
thinking about
he's
this.
moving.
I'm back.
He's moving. He's
My
back.
internet died.
Fire on
I'm
your
good.
internet.
He's back.
Oh,
Oh, fuck!
I undid the disable video just to see him frozen for
Yeah.
him to come back at me. Oh.
I mean, no, you're right. I mean, hey, I don't blame you wanting to go back to tell your
I'm just
parents
saying
what
you
happened.
guys don't get to decide what happens to me. Only the other three do.
No, we're not saying we get to. We're just saying that
Ooh,
like
it's a
we
vote
profit
now.
for free.
Oh shit! He just made it a
It's not-
vote.
It's not a vote. It's up to Bamboozle, wherever he wants to go. If he wants to stay with us or go with Mary,
He said it's up to
him.
you three.
No, but
though.
they're not wrong. I am totally your property. You did buy me.
Oh, Jin, high five me.
How
Yo,
it goes.
I mean,
Jin holds out another
wanna-
sausage from his
like-
plate. Hey, respect, buddy.
No.
I mean, I
Here,
feel like
buddy.
Sure,
more
it's a
like
pretty good
adoption.
sausage.
What'd you say, Philion?
I think it's more like adoption rather than just like. In the end,
What's adoption?
oh,
it's like, well,
it's like when you buy property, but instead of buying it,
Paying
Wait,
to
you don't
legally
think-
own a
Take it.
person?
Yeah, you still own them.
There
Take
it
on
is.
all their responsibility.
but
When you adopt a dog, you own that dog.
you own that dog. It's under your name.
So basically, Bamboozle, what we've all discovered is that yes, you are property, and
Not
it's
your
wrong.
property.
Not my property, no, but it is wrong that you are property. You are a living, breathing thing.
So should I
should.
approach the Winterlight courts to emancipate myself from you all?
Hey man, it's your world. You grow fast.
Bro,
do what
bro,
you
this
want to
guy-
do.
This kid's
Yeah,
on to
that's for sure.
something.
Do you guys
I
have any
think
documentation of the fact that you own me?
we have this.
have a receipt.
we
There is
have
no.
this
No,
giant-
you guys bought him through a
Oh.
fucking black
Wait.
market pet shop. You have
Well,
there's a-
nothing.
There's a giant egg you live in.
An egg?
Yeah, don't we
The-
have his
the
house?
air tank.
It's
thing,
a
but-
fucking glass tank. Like you put
Yeah.
fish in, but it goes to air.
I don't know.
An
I thought it was
egg?
an egg. I thought it was an egg this whole
No.
time.
Egg.
No, it's not an egg. It's a tank. It's a glass tank.
Yeah, I was under the impression it was an egg this whole
I
time.
don't know where you come up with some of these things.
I don't know.
That's
it's
all
how-
you. No one has ever said it's an egg.
He's been picturing every square in the game as an egg.
As an egg.
No, I've just been
Every
picturing this
square
whole
is an
time when Corey's like, "This is a big fucking object." I'm like, "Yo, it's a
Yeah,
big fucking
it was a
egg."
thing. Kelo had to carry like a fish tank. That at the
Yeah.
bottom is just air, like it goes to the sky.
Yeah.
Big
I
tank.
imagine it's like a giant like egg bird bath kind of deal.
Okay, not the case.
Bird.
Like,
Yeah, technically, yes, Bamboozle. We did buy you, and if you want, it's not. I wouldn't call it property,
I'm
but
just saying, there's
they're
no
all-
documentation saying you
look,
own me.
Bamboozle. I guess
yeah,
the legal
I mean,
point
at this
is,
point, so then yeah, it's all.
Oh,
just,
look,
it doesn't matter.
Bamboozle.
So we're
I'm
just,
going with Mary.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
fine.
man, I was gonna say, Bamboozle, you could leave all of us and
You
make
want me
your
to
own
do that?
Profit. No.
No,
Hear me
I-
out. Hear me out. You can make your own profit and set your own value, and then sell yourself again in profit, and then come back to us.
Trail, I don't think. Just try to not take all the whole advice from Gerald. Like some of the stuff he says, fine. Like
have
he
a
sometimes
series
hits the
of-
mark like 10% of the time.
I have a
90%
series
of the
of get
time,
rich
just
quick schemes,
don't.
kid. Come on, listen to me.
And your get rich quick scheme sold your entire life story and your body to a librarian. I don't think that's entirely the best option.
Well, okay, so before that, when I just sold my literal body, like that was any better?
I mean, like it was more. It wasn't selling. It was an exchange. It wasn't like it. Like at the end, I guess I don't know, but
I sold the sapphire dust they filed off my body for a lump sum of money, and you're saying that that is more mundane than me selling my soul to get like my children's setup or my next of kin setup in a lump sum of money now without selling my actual like flakes of my sapphire body.
Yeah, I do, because when you're selling the flakes of your sapphire body, it's like the same. It essentially could like be essentially the same thing as selling your own feces and then giving away. Nobody like. It's just something that just comes off you naturally, like the shavings and that. But like you sold your stories and like your own like you sold.
I think you missed the point. I sold our stories.
Okay, hold on. Before we get to this whole like who sold what and what thing, I think we got way off of what I brought you guys
Hold
in
on,
here
wait a
for.
sec.
Right,
Barry
we're
is
here.
planning to leave. Let's just get back to that.
My bad, yeah. This isn't about Bamboozle being property or not.
So how are you gonna get back? I mean, we're gonna land in Geluvia, and that's kind of far.
I mean, I
You, I mean,
that
you might be
that is
able to
kind of far.
discuss
What was that?
using your leverage. You might be able to discuss an extra trip with the captain since
Yeah.
you're the chosen
not-
one and get sent home.
You're not wrong. He does still think I'm the chosen one.
I mean, how much money do you have?
I have 75 gold.
I can get you kind of far.
Do you need any
Do
more
you
money?
need any more? Yeah.
No, I made it here with less.
Okay.
Well, here,
be okay.
Indrel takes out,
Here we go. No concept of money.
This is my favorite. He actually needs no earthly possessions. The true and awoken one.
Oh,
Alright.
So I take out my copper pouch. And there's a lot of copper in there. Are you sure you don't need any more money?
I think 75 gold should be able to at least get me home. If anything, I'll hitch a ride on a cart.
Well, here, Indrel just takes a handful of copper and puts it in Mary's hand, and it's 60 copper.
Well,
Wow.
thanks. You didn't have to do that.
It was gambling. Had it been
Like-
a had it been a 4,
You really did have to do that.
had it been a 4, ooh.
Well, thanks. That'll definitely help. I mean, once I need like lodging and stuff, for sure.
I mean, I hope it gets you far. Like, do you think that's enough?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Bro, they just all look the same. I don't know what the difference is.
We have plenty of time. Like we're still gonna be in the air and stuff for a couple days. So
Okay, well, let me know if you need any more. I have a lot of coins.
Even
okay,
Ben
I'll
knows the difference.
I'll take inventory.
I have 6 intelligence.
Really nailing it.
I think if my character doesn't know the difference between the coins, I think that's fine.
I would think money value would be a wisdom thing, but your ability to
get 'em
count would be an intelligence thing.
I get 'em confused all the time. It's fine.
Sure.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, I think I'll be probably using this time, since this does not seem like a town I should probably enter, just for peace's sake, for Pete's sake, but yeah,
I mean,
I'll probably just take
would
a-
you want me to ask my family if there is a solution to help you with what happened, or you just kind of come to terms
you could
with it?
probably allude to it. I wouldn't necessarily suggest. I would say feel it out. I wouldn't suggest you were traveling with someone like me.
Mary,
All right.
how long ago?
I mean, you
did
helped to stop hags. It's not like you're a bad person. It's just you're caught in a situation.
Never
Mary,
put
how
me
long
in a
ago did
situation.
you see yourself in the mirror?
I think I checked a couple days ago. It's looking a certain way.
Gotten better.
Like more?
Yesterday, it would seem like it'd gotten better.
Is there a mirror in this room?
This is Jinzer, yeah, small one.
She's gonna just like drop the part on her face and like look into the mirror really quick. Whoop.
Sure. You see half of your face is what an adult version of Mary would look like. Different from your illusion that you've made for yourself, because you've been running that illusion since you were a kid. And your ability to formulate what you should look like, instead you just made yourself what you'd want to look like. Half of your face is what someone would see as an older version of the child that was Mary. Like I said, your eye of the normal side of your face is a bright green, different from the brown that you'd created for yourself. The thorns and bramble that come out of your skull is just gone from the right side of your face. Or sorry,
Holy
left
shit.
side, because you were walking down deck when Aphelion and Jinri, it's left side of your face. The bramble, everything's gone. Your head has no wounds, no holes. Your hair way longer than you remember it being, because it hasn't really been cut because you've been running the illusion. And you actually see there's spots on your head where there were probably bramble and thorns before that have died and just pieces haven't fallen off yet. That like if you went to rub them away, they would just crumble and fall away.
She'll kind of knock some of those off on the one side and she'll be like, holy shit. My eye's green. My parents are going to be freaked. Neither of them have green eyes.
Huh. Were they
Yeah, they
always
both-
green?
No, I had like brownish eyes as a kid, according to Mom, whenever we started kind of getting me to do this. Part of why my dad always went to the library in the nearby city.
Make
Would
either
you know
a-
that?
Hold on. Make either a perception or an investigation check, Mary, as you look in the mirror.
Investigation or perception?
Either one.
Oh wait, the tabletop not found. What you mean? Oh man, I forgot to launch the game. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's pull it up. One sec.
Don't worry, AJ is not
Okay.
in it either, so.
Perception. Perception.
A 5. Never mind.
Nailed it.
Continue.
Would Jin know that? Would Jin know if hags have green eyes or not?
Nothing to do with hags. It's the non-hag side of her face.
The hag
This
side
is
has
you
pink eyes.
guys. This is the first time anyone who isn't Aphelion is seeing this. Her face
Oh.
seems like, because she only dropped it down to her neck, so the rest of her body still looks like the illusion. But her face, where what you guys saw on the Hag Island was a green, pointy-eared, bramble-covered, black void to purple eyes hag being or hag-born being, basically a humanoid that doesn't have all the hag appendages, but
Yeah.
is the closest thing that you could get to like a human hag hybrid. The left side of her face is not that anymore. Like almost like the hag part of her face is or her body, the hag part of her being is deteriorating and disappearing. But Aphelion, if you could make me an Arcana check.
Ooh,
Right,
that's interesting.
Bam. 17.
17.
Where'd the music go?
It's been an hour. It's a fucking thing I found on the internet, so hold on. I'll just re-up it. Aphelion with a 17. You feel like this could have more to do with the fact that she's bound to that being that you saw. This Kiki she's talking to, having some sort of effect on her non-hag being than if she was just a normal person with no bindings at all.
This
So this could possibly be the result of whatever magical connection she has with this Kiki that she talks about.
This connection is having physical symptoms.
Mhm. Not a bad thing. It's just changing the color of her eyes. You actually see that her hair, instead of just being like the blonde in which she makes it show, is almost has like a metallic gold sheen to it, but is still hair. It's not like she's got hair made of gold, but you get what I mean.
There is a metallic sheen, yeah.
Yeah, she's got like a metallic, more gold sheen into her hair.
That means her hair is split colored down the middle, so one side is white and the other is like the gold.
Shock white, green skin, void black eye, purple glowing iris on one side with brambles sticking out of her head, to bright green, like normal palish skin, almost golden, flowing, longer hair on the left side.
Like, what is it, like Rapunzel golden hair kind of ass.
Yeah.
But it disappears, like literally as soon as it gets to her shoulders, everything gets to her shoulders and then disappears back into the illusion, because she has dropped only the illusion around her head.
Well, jarring, don't I?
A little bit.
Things are certainly happening.
Bamboozle goes, "What?
Oh,
What is this? Oh, that's so cool!"
This is actually kind of crazy.
He goes, "Wait, can I do that?" And as a parrot, he's suddenly like half of his parrot form is like different colors.
nice.
Wow!
Even he's starting to get impressive. What the hell?
You get the idea that polymorph, the type of polymorph that Quaddle can do is kind of boundless.
Yeah. Whoa. This is okay. That's a. All right. Wow.
What's wrong?
That's all Jin has to say. Is,
What
wow.
happened?
Yeah, this is kind of a lot. So she's gonna like put the normal face back on. Well, the one that she previously had. She's gonna keep the eyes brown,
The illusion.
regular blonde hair.
You just go back to your normal illusion with the flowers, the flower crown. Unless you don't want the flower crown anymore.
No, she'll keep the flowers.
Okay.
But well, yeah, I think this is definitely something I should at least go.
Your
Talk
parents
to
should
my
know
parents.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they worked a long time, and this journey that I'm on now with you guys, I feel like it would be a great update for them, and I don't think it's something that could really be conveyed very well in a letter.
No,
Yeah.
that's fair. I get it. Yeah.
They've known Scary Mary for a long, long time. Now maybe they can meet the other side.
I mean, I'm sure.
I think they'd be proud.
Yeah.
I'm very much
So
happy to see
too.
you.
With both sides. I mean, you did come out here all the way on your own and did handle business. So.
Yeah, and she's got like both her hands on her hips. She's like, of course, I can make it back there now. And then
Yeah.
I'll have Bamboozle with me.
Uh-huh.
He'll get to meet them too.
You just see that he's just like changing the different
Oh my
colors on
gosh.
both sides of his body. Just
Bamboozle. My dad has so many books. Do you want to read a lot of his
What?
books?
What kind of books?
Oh my god, so many. A lot of them I think over the years are gonna be about like the Fae and the hag stuff, but
Oh, I want to see these books.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll totally read them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you guys and we'll have all these books.
We might not be able to carry them all, but we might have a couple extra.
Okay. That makes sense. Why don't we just
Yeah.
get one of the things that Drell has?
Yeah,
Just
get over
fill it with books.
We can look into
Bag
that.
of books.
Okay.
Book bag.
Baby bag of books.
Bag of books. Right. Didn't we come in here to talk about gin?
Yeah, we need to talk about the city.
Yeah, I mean, I said what I was saying.
I think you said your piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I
probably
actually
going to
did have
murder
a-
me and Mary, which is why we're not going.
Okay,
I
now,
don't think
I don't
so.
think they're
I-
gonna murder you.
I-
There's
was
a
gonna ask-
possibility, at least a 10% chance that we get killed.
There might be a negative reaction to us showing up with y'all. So
Yes.
we will
Yeah,
just
that's-
mitigate that.
might
but
be.
I don't
not.
think it's gonna be any more of a negative reaction when they figure out that this guy over here, Drell, had his previous god Yol, which
And we don't need to bring that
So
up.
wait, are you-
No. We're
you
not
guys
talking
planning
about
on telling
We're
them
not
that?
talking
Okay.
about that. We're not talking about that.
We're not talking
not.
about that.
Jin, make
That's
a
good.
standard
If they know
wisdom
about
check.
it, listen, Aphelion. If they know about it, you fucking play dumb. You hear me?
A 9.
9?
What?
I've already been told to keep my mouth
I'm gonna
shut.
DM
I
you
don't
something.
need you fucking this
Okay.
up.
I'm not okay.
That quick?
I just
Or was-
think that
Oh,
if
I,
they
ju- yeah, I just had a
backfire, what
notification
would-
go
what
off
would
at the
say?
same time.
Wasn't me.
Look, all I'm saying is we don't know if Anarchus told them that Yol stole power or not. We just know that they might know about Yol and that Yol's been dead. And if that's the case, that's okay. We're just not gonna say anything.
I'm just still stuck on that part. I'm stuck on that part in the fact that Jin was saying that his mother is also the high priestess.
Yeah, it's already crossed my mind. We've already freaked out about it. We all said just don't talk about it. We'll be fine. So join the club, Aphelion.
We
There
also
you go.
don't bring up the.
Whether or not you want to make that a public point, you can, but
What did you
We
just
don't bring
type
up the fact that I can shapeshift.
Why?
That's like a big no-no.
That's the other big no-no.
Let's just leave it as I am possibly the only one who can do it, so
Oh,
let's just leave that out of the picture. And if it comes to it, I will do it on my own volition. But
do you want to
Okay.
express to the party what your tribe was and what it's like, or do you want to keep
Yeah,
that
yeah, he
private as
will.
well? Okay.
he will.
So
I mean, they pretty much
yeah, go ahead.
they're closed off village. Not a lot of people know about us. Not a lot of people know where we live. And we pretty much are like composed of like clerics, run-of-the-mill hunters, and like rangers, right? And then there's like a special batch of us who get to be, I just best way to put it is like they're blood hunters, right? The abilities I have, but they mostly work along the lines within alchemy, right? So like they kind of make concoctions that allow them to get in these type of hunts.
The way you can explain it is that they create utilizing blood magic. They create like mutation potions that alter their physical forms to improve their abilities based on whatever hunts they're doing. So they're basically a bunch of druggies. No, I'm kidding.
We use performance enhancement.
Yeah,
drugs.
they're like steroid hunters.
We're
but they
steroid
but they
hunters.
but
We're
they use
fucking
blood
souped up.
magic to give themselves mutation potions that they
Yeah.
drink, and that's how they
Yeah,
do their
we're
hunt.
just-
None of them can transform into like none of them are were anythings. There's no werewolves, no moorbounders. Literally, Jin is the only one.
Yeah, we're just juiced the fuck up. Pretty much. I mean, other than that, that's really what comes top of mind.
Okay, well, another thing that I want to talk about is when we're going through on this serious walk, like you said, are we going in like just out in the open, just gonna walk straight in? Like, do they have like people that like watch outside, or is it just like we'll just end up there eventually, or like?
Give me a history check, Jin. It's been 10 years, homie.
The 10 years, and you're asking the wrong one.
honestly, Aphelion, I think we just need to follow
I'm
Jin's
asking the
lead.
only one.
18.
With an 18, you know that as soon as someone enters that forest, your tribe is made very well aware.
They'll
And
know once
whether or
we
not
enter the
they're going to
forest.
confront you with hostility, with caution, with kindness is totally up in the air, depending on like who they see, what they see, how they see it.
It's up in the air. It's up in the air. Sadly.
But they will most likely know you're coming as soon as you step
They'll know.
foot into the forest.
It's up in the air. What happens? But they'll know once we enter it. It's kind of their domain.
It's fine. I know how to look non-threatening. I feel like that
Turns into a puppy.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. I'm gonna be honest. If we do get challenged by them, just let them take us. These guys are gonna smoke us. They're good at their craft.
It's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we still got a whole day ahead of us, so I guess it's
Probably around
just,
10 a.m. at this point.
I don't know what anyone else wants to do, but yeah, we're just
You guys,
gonna be hanging on
you
the
guys can
day.
train. You and Ben, if you want to do more training.
Ready to train today, Ben?
Oh,
I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
pick
I'll be
lunches.
nice. I talked it out relatively with Valxis. I just laid it out how it is.
Speaking of which, Valxis still isn't in the room.
I don't know if he liked how I said it. I know I was drunk, but
Man, you really. Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know what to say, man. Other than it is what it is. It sucks and it's frustrating. Is it misdirected at him? Kinda, yeah. But same time, his decision is affecting all of us. So that's what happens when you run in a group.
You're not wrong.
So
I
it's
think
things are taken away.
Is something to be said that your commitment to us go above and beyond.
I mean, you guys are all my friends, so I mean, we've all fought like countless battles where a lot of fucked up shit has happened. I've seen you take a cannonball to your chest. I've seen Valx's thunder clap your ass into a pole.
Yeah, a lot
Drell.
has happened in 5 months.
What? I forgot about that.
Yeah, I've seen you get
I'm
slashed
kidding,
down.
I'm kidding.
You guys have constantly seen me just get.
Did you say 5 months?
No, I think it's only
No,
been like.
Ben said 5 months. I'm trying to. Here, you guys keep talking. I'm pretty sure I know
Do
how
the
long, but
math.
I'm gonna check anyways.
But yeah, I
Doing
mean,
math.
we're in this together. There's also kind of bigger things at stake, so. Is one man's want worthy of an entire world falling? Not really.
Depends what you want, I guess.
Well, obviously I want to be with Sheila, but like, I got shit to do, man. There's a fucking lich I need to fucking slay. As well as some other things, but that'll come after the lich. So are you just getting off at Geluvia then, Mary? Like that's where we part ways?
Mary.
Oh my
Yes. Oh God.
Sorry. Sorry. Just talking to my dog. Can we repeat the last line? Sorry.
So look, when we get to Geluvia, that's where you split off, right?
Yeah. That would be where I would probably hitch a ride elsewhere.
Why don't we just go talk to the captain? Just let him know, hey, they gotta take you to this other place.
You guys have been together for roughly 3 months. Just so you're aware. Those of you who've
Yeah.
been together since the beginning have been
3
together for
months.
roughly 3 months, because I would say it took.
Drell and Jin have been together for 5 months now.
Yeah, the way that the math at least
It's
works.
only been 3 months in this campaign.
Yeah, but that 3 months
Holy
is
moly.
There's a lot we did in that 3 months, bro.
well, you're in your 4th month together. You guys met during Kinlock, which was 28 days, but like you guys traveled what? 2 weeks from Belloc to Hedron, a week to Sedrock, a week back, and then teleported to Pine Tai, and we're in Pine Tai for over a week.
Oh my god, we TP'd there. That's right.
And then you went about a full week from Pine
Oh
Tai
my
to
God.
Eintris on that cart, but you spent 2 extra days at the dragon with the gnomes and the dragon. And then spent 2 days in Eintris, crossed from Eintris to Algif, and then took a 4-day airship or 3-day airship from Algif to Crisfell. And then spent 3 days in Crisfell, took a week-long journey to Cathal, and then 2 to 3 days in the Hag Island, or the Isle of Deskrish, came back, or no, it was 1 day. You only slept 1 night, full night there. Then came back to Cathal, another week trip back to Crisfell, stayed in Crisfell for a full week, and are now 5 or 6 days to your travel to Geluvia. So yeah, it's been about 11 weeks 3 months. You guys are currently about to enter the month of Griblis, which is the second month of autumn.
Mhm.
But you start at the beginning of summer.
Oh my
Only
God.
3 months, he says. Yeah, sorry, Mary. What was the question and answer? I didn't mean to interrupt with the how long you've been together thing.
Go try and hitch a ride.
Yeah. You said you were going to go talk to the captain now.
Talk to the
That's what you were
captain
saying.
to get to-
I mean, we just talked to the captain. Make sure you get a good, safe ride rather than you just travel by yourself with bamboozle. Like, carriage to
Yeah.
carriage. Save you some
Yeah,
time.
you're right. That would be a good idea.
Are you going to go up and talk to the captain right now?
Definitely say you're the
I'll wait a
chosen one.
day.
Really leverage the chosen one on him. Chosen one. As Jin points.
Yes,
Oh,
I,
like
the
my-
chosen one, require.
Yeah. I'll make sure to do that.
You
And
should
if
say
it
the
costs you
name
any money, I'm
chosen
sure we
one.
could help out.
Oh, I hope I have enough, but I don't know how much it costs to run a ship.
I just gave her a bunch of money.
You gave her copper. Copper is like really not much.
I'm gonna give her 50 gold.
Okay.
Oh! Are you sure?
Joe, do you know how money works? Do you even want to know how it works?
Fuck. Drell,
Just be honest.
fuck, he takes out the copper bag again.
Jin looks in it. No, Joe, it's the same bag again.
Oh, fuck, I put it back and I take out the silver bag this time.
Jin just shrugs his shoulder.
Warmer?
And that is better. Do you want? The thing is, Joe, do you want to even know how money works?
I thought they were all the same price.
No, they're not. They're not at all. They're not at all.
Wait.
It's kind of alarming how much money you've made thinking that they all are the equal amount. You're making crazy deals thinking they're the same amount.
Wait.
How about after I train Ben, after we work out with Ben today, you, me, and Drell, and Kelo, you want to work out? You want to work in with us, buddy?
Oh, sure.
Gonna need a lot of training to fight
Oh,
that lich,
sure.
so you're the one who's known it firsthand, so it could help us with it.
Cat.
Kind of giving me a funny look, Kelo, but I'll just leave it be.
Meow.
So you guys go to train?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Spend the day training. Are you guys all training Ben at the same time and how to wear light armor, or what are
Yeah,
the rest of
again.
you doing?
Yeah.
You guys
we're all
just
training
beating
Ben.
on Ben? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Ben is just getting fucking jumped. Ah! No, please!
I would like to rage.
Yeah? Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Roll it. Roll it.
No. I can't.
Come on. Do it.
No.
That's all you. That's all
Do
you.
it.
Hey, go for it, bro. That's funny.
No.
That's funny though.
It is
Yeah,
funny.
doesn't
You
get
should,
too
you
angry.
should
That's
rage.
funny. That's
You
actually
should
funny.
rage.
You should rage. I think Ben would enjoy that. That
You
you
should
rage.
rage.
Oh,
on
he'd
him.
love it.
You
Yeah.
rage.
He
Great
would,
time.
Oh, he would be
Shit
fucking
out of him.
thrilled that you fucking raged on it.
Come on. You
Come
should
No,
on.
he doesn't want to do it.
rage.
He doesn't want to do it. It's fine.
No.
Ah.
Next time, next time.
So, you guys train for the day. Ben, you can knock off another day. Anyone else doing anything else specific or having any specific conversations during the rest of this day?
So when how does money work? When are you guys gonna teach me coin value?
All right, come here. And Jin sets him down. All right, so there's platinum. This has the most value.
That's 4.
Nope, it's not 4. It's
Jin, make a
Struggling to actually explain it in real life.
yeah, make it. This is how well you're gonna be as a teacher. Make a wisdom check. Just another flat wisdom check. An 8.
So this one is more than this one, and he holds up gold, and gold is more than this one, and he holds up silver, and silver is more than this one, and he holds up copper.
Does anyone want
That's
to go over
all
and
you
try to
need
help or
know.
no?
So
That's all
it's-
you need to know. This is more, and this is little.
That's the order I've had them in. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Does anyone
I'm
else
gonna
want to
write
go over and try
down,
to
like-
help?
I'm gonna write down that like 4x4 chart where it like converts like one, you know, like it has like one.
Literally,
copper.
okay, so you can make me either an intelligence or a wisdom check, Ben.
Jin got defeated by. That's how I had it organized.
You're trying to make this
Now.
4x4 chart, and what's happening now is Jin saying one thing and you're saying another thing, and they totally don't like combine
Make sense at
well
all.
logically. So now both of you are just confusing him even more.
So you're saying 3s too?
Huh? What you have at 3?
Anyone else want to go over and give it a shot? DC goes up every person that joins in.
I
I
love
wouldn't be
this.
the one to explain that.
Anyone want to try to explain? Anyone else want to try to explain money? No?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me either a wisdom or an intelligence check.
Maybe
You
I
have
don't
to-
know money. I'm sorry,
You have to get
Joe.
like
I
an
thought I
18
did.
or higher at this point. I swear.
So what's happening with Eugen is you're saying this is more than this, and Drell's doing that thing that like little kids do where they go, why? And you're like, 'cause it is. And he's like, okay, but why? And you're like,
And then Ben's trying to
Just
show
how
why.
it
and
is.
Jin's like, I mean, yeah, Ben's like, and there's this chart that shows, and he's like, okay, but why though?
Like I just see different color. I don't get it.
So what you end up doing is you kind of walk up while they're all explaining, and you just kind of like take their coins and push them to the side, and you put down 1 platinum, and then 10 gold next to it, and then 1 gold and 10 silver next to it, and 1 copper or 1 silver and 10 copper next to it, and then your process of explaining is like 1 of
Everything
these is 10 of
basically
these.
tens. So
Yeah.
when you see this, it's 10 of this. When you see this, it's 10 of this. You see this, it's 10 of this.
So Drell takes out.
Drell, I
Uh,
want you to make
Oh,
an intelligence check to see how well you
If he even
understand what
comprehends
Mary's
it, yeah.
explaining. 13. Yeah. You're like you're starting. You kind of grasp like,
So
so I have a lot of the really expensive one.
You have a lot.
wait. So you're saying that and he takes out his copper pouch.
Mhm.
So this.
The fucking
So
chart.
this is a lot.
The copper
It's-
pouch.
No.
The copper pouch has the most in it, just for everyone at the table right now. Like,
Yeah, but so Mary explains. No, that's not worth as much as. So like if you pull out all of your pouches,
they
she can-
progressively get smaller.
Ching,
Yeah.
ching, ching, ching.
Yeah, she's like pointing out that like, yeah, you may have a lot of those, but a lot of those only equals some of these, which only equals some of those. It's like exponential decrease. You may not coming out of this grasping money entirely, but or like how much each piece is worth, but you do come out of this with a 13, knowing which one's worth the least amount and which one's worth the most amount.
Drell gives Mary a platinum.
Okay.
Thanks. Wow.
And then there's
Great.
also Electrum, which is in between silver and
We're
gold.
not.
And
No,
it's
no one has that. No one in this campaign has any of that right now.
I wish I had one, just so I could be like.
Actually,
"What's
Ben,
this?"
add 5 Electrum to your character sheet because you've just been given it throughout the years and never used it.
He
It's like a
just
$2
has this
bill.
old
Yeah, it is a
dead
$2 bill.
currency.
That's exactly what it is.
Homie just has this dead currency and just doesn't use it.
It's a $2 bill, and then additionally, yeah, no, that's it. It's just $2 bills. That's what they are. Just the unused $2. But yeah, anyone doing anything else before the end of the day?
I'll
No one
probably
told the
be
captain to
drawn
depart
away
from
in stone.
Uvdethis, by the way.
Oh, we should probably do that.
I'll say you guys did if you guys could have done
we
that
would've,
before
yeah.
training. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Um,
would have.
Okay.
'Cause-
So you guys have been traveling all day.
Yeah.
Gina's gonna walk over to Ben's door if Ben is in his room.
Ben, would you be in your room at some point?
probably.
You hear a knock.
Come in.
Hey, Ben. Jin sits down across from him.
I'm gonna be right back.
Do you have the ability to send somebody a message?
Like in what way? Like you know, like writing a letter. Probably do that. Yeah.
Uh. Uh. No, like how Valxis does it.
Right.
I'm trying to talk to Sheila and just let her know where I'm going, I guess. And I might die. There's a possibility of it, so might as well let her know.
I don't think I have that ability.
Fuck. Shame. Well, I better not die then. And Jin will just get up out of the room.
Okay.
That's
He just
it.
walks out. Cool. Anything from anyone else?
Oh, that.
No?
I think
Cool.
that's it for me.
Night happens. Next day starts. You guys training for another day or no?
How
Yeah,
many days would
yeah.
the last one put me at? 8 or 9?
Pulling out my other document. Hold on. Well, I thought you were keeping track of the days, so I'm trying to.
I think it put me at 9.
It was whatever you were at plus 1.
Well, because I was at 5,
And
and then we did 1, and then another 2 day.
you did one that counted as 2, so that would have been
And then
8.
another day
So
of
this is the
training.
9th. This would have been the 9th.
Okay.
Out of 14. Or, yeah.
I mean, yeah, other than that, Jin is just going to be training till they get... He's
So this
just
is going to
kinda-
be your 10th, technically.
Yeah, he's just going to be anxiously waiting of what the fuck he's going to do when they land. So that's just all Jin's going to be.
Yeah, so you guys go through your second day of travel. Again, if no one's trying to do anything specific, Austin, have you decided what you want the spell you were in the process of creating to be? You started the creation process of a spell in the Winterlight Tower, and I
It
would
was more
assume...
of like a brainstorm for that.
Right. Do you have anything
part.
you've come up with that you'd be spending some of this time working on? Do you have anything you want to work towards? Or do you still not know what you want to do?
I think we ended up talking about that other thing. With kind of more along the lines of what I wanted to do with the spell was not entirely just the spell.
Right. We're talking about... I'm gonna fucking message you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So if you want to try to do more are you doing anything to help in this pursuit while you're traveling?
For this, it's going to be more of a nightly meditation ritual.
Okay. Sure. Let me just... go grab, perfect. Put that there. So... Sorry. Have to keep track of something that's a little difficult to keep track of. Okay, you guys are
Threw
in...
my bag and my jacket down on my bed.
Mhm.
And my cat formed a little nest between the two.
Oh, that's awesome.
You guys are going into Gribblers. Okay. I would say... assuming you guys met in the middle of Kinlocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you guys are in your first week of Gribbless. you would know during your most recent nightly meditation that you are coming upon a series of 2 nights with no moons. Which means that the stars will be at their brightest. And that's what I can give you for right now.
Mhm.
But you find yourself really clinging to that concept. If that makes sense.
Yeah. And for this particular night, in terms of the meditation ritual,
Mhm.
I'm going to focus on home
Okay.
and being next to that lake, the kind of almost reflective lake that is
Mhm.
just being next to it, just hearing the waves and just trying to put myself in, envision myself there again and what that feels like. And that's what I'll be focused on for tonight.
Sure. So you just roll a D100.
Mhm.
39. I would say that during your travels, both to Uvdethis and now to Geluvia, it's taken until this second night of travel from Uvdethis to Geluvia for you to really hone in on being able to put yourself into a meditative state.
Mhm.
You have a lot in your mind going on a lot of the time, and this would be the first moment that when you close your eyes and then open them again, you can almost find yourself there. Like you've tricked your eyes and your mind into feeling like you're there. You can't get up and move. You can't interact, but you can see the reflective pool. And you see the stars above, but they are the stars of where you're currently traveling
Mhm.
that are reflecting down. They're not the stars that you were raised to see.
Mhm.
But yeah, nice.
Sorry.
It's in the middle of it, just like
Nice.
in the middle of it, Janet just pounding away at Ben, and then just after it's all over, takes a swig. Just hear the
Yeah.
burp from wherever.
Yep.
Awesome.
But nonetheless, you guys go into day 3. Is anyone doing anything specific on day 3?
We're getting closer to the day.
You guys are a day. I'd say day 3 specifically. You guys get up and go out onto the deck, and there's clouds overhead, and a serious amount of wind to the point where it's probably going to hold you guys back, and you will end up arriving probably the morning of the 5th day.
If we can I train every day until there?
Yeah.
As long as you're
How
not
would that get
pushing
me?
it and exhausting yourself. Yesterday was day 10. This would be 11. You can probably get to 13 out of 14.
After training on this day, Jin will
Well, actually, no. Your 14th day would be the morning you're landing in Geluvia. You'd probably wake up to the process of landing.
Yes.
So you'll get 13 full training days, or 12 full training days. Sorry, done. If today's 11, tomorrow's 12. Whose microphone is doing that?
So 12
mine?
and then
I don't know.
after Geluvia 2 more days.
I don't think so.
I keep hearing it, so I don't.
I'm hearing it too. I'm like watching now to see who's it is.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, what, Ben? AJ?
So that it would be 12 days the morning we land in Geluvia.
No, that would be the 13th day. Is if you did, instead of deboarding the ship the day you arrive, the morning you arrive, you train, that'd be 13. But you're getting 12 full training days in before the morning you arrive.
Okay.
Today's going to be 11. Tomorrow's going to be 12. You'd be arriving the following morning, and it's up to you whether you guys stay on the ship and train or deboard and go into Geluvia to like prep yourselves for the travel ahead.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Today, after training, Jin will go to Aphilion's door.
Okay.
He'll knock. Hey,
Yeah.
you able to send a message like Valxis does, or no?
Just just open the door. I mean,
It's Cass's microphone.
Is it me?
Yeah, some staticky like clicking keeps happening as if it's getting
Oh,
like
what
disconnected or
the
feedback or something.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Just had to figure out who it was.
It's always gonna be me.
I guess, but it depends how far.
I'm trying to reach out to Sheila, so
I mean, I only know a spell that can like, I can ask some of the. I guess I can ask some of the wildlife if they can send a message, but I mean, they can only go so far.
well, whatever. Never mind. It's fine. And Jin will just get up and go.
Oh.
So this day is filled with a heavy amount of wind, like sprinklings of rain. It's like one of those.
Yes.
It's one of those super cloudy days where the wind is major heavy, and it's the idea that it's raining, but it's not downpouring. So you're just like kind of getting whipped with rain every once in a while amidst the wind and the heavy clouds, which is what's holding back you guys to the 5th day instead of getting there in 4.
Good.
But yeah, is there anything anyone else is doing besides that training? Is anyone talking to anyone? Anything specific?
Hang out with
this day you can
Bamboozle
tell
and-
Jin is more
Yeah,
anxious
yeah,
as
those
it gets
guys.
closer.
You're gonna hang out with Bamboozle and what?
Just Bamboozle and those guys. So.
What's those guys mean?
I
Bamboozle
assume
and Mary?
Bamboozle's with
Every
Mary and
single
Kelo.
day that you guys are like doing your training and stuff, instead of Bamboozle playing along, he's on the captain's shoulder as a parrot
That's right.
because he was told by Mary to keep the captain company as his personal parrot. So as soon as you guys all go inside, he skirts his parrot duties and comes following you guys all in.
Nice.
The next day, this would be the 12th day, the last day
Oh,
before
yeah.
you guys would arrive at Geluvia the next morning. You guys do another day of training. And if there isn't any other conversations that need to happen, you guys can just blow through the day and move on to the night before you guys are gonna land.
Jin is gonna knock on Mary's door after training.
Okay.
Hey, hey, chosen one.
Yeah. Hello.
Can I come inside?
Yeah. Come on in. She'll open the door
Okay.
for you.
This is your first time being in this room. She's been
Yeah,
spending the last
what?
4 days in fucking luxury. Or the last 8
You
days.
live like
technically.
this? This is awesome.
It's a little. It's really really big. I don't really kind of know what to do with so much space. You can see like her stuff is literally just in one little spot in the room. Everything else is almost completely untouched.
It's like getting a
And
hotel
then-
room with 2 beds and you just put all your stuff in the corner.
Yeah, and the desk. The only thing on the desk really is that there's like little crumpled papers where you can tell she's been like trying to write a letter, but it hasn't been touched in a couple days because she's decided she's just gonna go home.
This is really tidy. Anyways, you can see Jin is just grabbing at the knees of his pants. Hey, are you able to like send a message to somebody like Valxis does?
You would have to have the sending spell.
I cannot. I can pull out my tooth and look at people from at least I think like as long as they're within like 10 miles, but I don't think I have a sending spell. I have stuff for letters. Do you need to send a letter?
I don't know where Sheila is, so it's fine. You see Jin just pulls out his hair.
Like plucks a hair?
Not plucks the hair. He just,
He's just
grabs the
pulling
back
at
of his
it.
head and he's
Oh.
just like.
Are you feeling
Is he doing that
okay,
like
buddy?
anime boy thing where like he puts like both hands by?
No,
No,
he's just
like-
pulling at his hair because he's stressed. He's like, fuck, like that. He's just, he's realizing what's happening around him. It's fine. It's all good.
Are you
it's all
are you
good.
sure?
No, it's fine. And Jin like just kind of walks on out.
Oh.
Hey, so this is our last night together. You guys, I was thinking about getting everybody together and we just go. I don't know. We asked Bamboozle to make us a feast again. Maybe we come back to your room.
Yeah, we could have like a little room party.
Since you guys are leaving, I don't know.
No,
I'll just
yeah, that
go
would be
ask the
great.
others.
Heck yeah.
All right. Cool.
Maybe I'll invite Steve.
Right, the tentacles.
You do remember, Jin, you do remember that while he can't send a message, a Coatl has the ability to scry.
Oh. And you scry a spell from Valxis.
So sending is what you would need to send a message. Scrying is spying on somebody. You basically can you scry on a person, they have to make a saving throw, and if they fail, you are seeing them in their current moment and current environment and what they're doing at that exact time.
Okay.
That's just something that you remember Coatls can do. It's not sending a message the way you want them to, but
hey, Bamboozle.
Yeah,
buddy.
yeah, what's up?
You could do something for me.
Sure, anything for you, Jin. I would only want to do good things for you. 100% never would want to do anything that you didn't want me to do.
What?
Don't worry about it. What do you need?
Okay, we're gonna get back to that.
Sure, we won't.
Okay.
What do you need?
Listen, I really need you to come in clutch for me. Can you?
I don't know what that means.
It's... Actually, never mind. I just need you to come through with me on this.
Okay, where are we going?
Can you see what Sheila is doing right now?
At this exact moment right now?
Yeah, it's like if she's
I
okay
can't.
or
I am
something.
looking at you right now.
Do you have the ability to like just kind of like spy on what she's doing?
Yes.
Could you do that for me?
Do you want to be there?
Sure.
Okay. He kind of goes, okay, so do you want anyone else to be there, or is it just you want to see it?
You know, I can both go.
Well, I mean, you're going. I'm not. I'm just asking if you want anyone. I don't know. It's up to you. It's not up to me.
It's just you and me, buddy.
Okay. So, hold on. Okay, you can cast it for free. Good. Okay. So Sheila has to make a save against this because she doesn't know it's coming. So let me go open her character sheet real quick. This is a wisdom save. Wisdom save. This is a wisdom save. Her modifier. She gets a -2 to her save. She rolled a natural 3. So, welcome back. So Bamboozle holds out his wings, his little parrot wings, because he's currently in his polymorph form, and goes, "Okay, hold on." And he goes, "Oh, and you need to close your eyes."
Yeah.
So you close your eyes.
I got it. Yeah.
And suddenly you feel like wind is rushing past your face. And when you open your eyes, you see yourself and Bamboozle in his true Coatl form just fucking zooming across the sky. Just fucking flying.
Whoa.
Before there's a series of clouds in front of you, and as you break through the clouds, you come to... It's a forest clearing. And you turn around and there's no clouds behind you. It's like you've been in this forest clearing this whole time. And you can make a perception check.
Make a perception check. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll have Bamboozle make one too, just in case. Bamboozle rolled
11.
Oh, they got dope wisdom. Rolled a 19. So while you're like looking around at this forest, sort of just like taking it in, Bamboozle goes, "Look over there," and sort of points a wing, and you see Sheila like coming out of some brush and walking up to this interesting, like, mossy, broken stone artifact that, like, a series of pillars, broken pieces of pillars, and on the ground is this large, scorched burn mark in the ground. And she slowly walks up to it. She runs her hand along one of the runes. Or it's a ruin along one of the pillars. And runes start to glow on this pillar. And a piece that's on the floor raises up and connects itself back onto the pillar. Another piece raises up, connects itself back up onto the pillar.
What
until they're
the
forming
fuck?
some sort of gate. Or some sort of like archway. And then in the archway, a single spark just... and fire kicks up, filling the archway. And as the fire sort of fades, there's just this wobbling, ethereal, bright red portal. And you watch as Sheila starts to, like, psych herself up and, like, very cautiously get ready before she just runs in. And the scry
Holy
breaks.
fuck.
The scry breaks, and you're back in front of Bamboozle sitting inside your room.
Whoa. What the fuck was that?
Bamboozle looks at you and goes, "I don't know. I don't know what it was supposed to be, but it looked kind
Where
of
even
cool."
were we?
I don't
That
know.
was crazy, but it was. Oh man, a scorched earth.
Well, there's like burn marks on the ground, but it looked like that big fire that took over the gate probably made those.
Yeah. But what would that gate even take you to?
Oh.
We probably shouldn't have seen that.
You asked me to do it. I can't get in trouble for it. You asked me to do.
Yeah,
You said
no.
you wanted to profit off of my ownership. That's your profit, okay? Do not involve me. I did not show you that. You saw it on your own.
Good answer, Bamboozle, because I was about to say the same thing.
Okay, cool. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Get me
He
out of
shakes
this
his
room
little
before we
parrot
get caught.
Yeah. They get out.
You guys leave the room.
Alright.
It's the last night,
Yeah,
like I
that'll
said.
be it for Jin, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the last night before you guys land in Geluvia. Is anyone doing anything else specific?
Other than that room party, that's all that I had planned.
I think before the room party, Mary will take that time to go talk to the captain.
Okay. So you actually see, you're coming out of your room for something, and you see Bamboozle just fly away and up. You don't know what room he was coming from, but he was down here for some reason. And you go up top deck. The sun isn't like, it's setting, but hasn't set. You're in that golden hour. It's kind of beautiful, actually, as you see it glistening off the mountains to the north. And you go up and you find Captain Kindrith, currently steering the ship and winding down his day before you guys land the next morning, knowing full well he's probably going to have to wake up pretty early for the landing.
And Captain.
Yes, Miss Mary, not
Yes.
calling you the chosen one. What can I do for you?
I had a proposition for you, and I will be happy to try to pay as much as I can for this. But I have a favor. If you'll hear me out.
We would not accept payment for anything, Miss Mary. You are our guest, and we would do whatever is needed. Is there something
Well-
that we have not supplied for you?
No, this has been a wonderful trip.
Wonderful.
And I've had such a good time with you guys, and y'all
Mhm.
have been so hospitable and just very very good to my friends and I. I was actually thinking of sticking around for a little longer if y'all could possibly take me to another destination.
Okay, so instead of going back to Crisfell, you'd like for me to for the crew to take you somewhere else. Well, we are here to accommodate you and Mr. Winterlight, so if they're going to be doing business to the south of Geluvia, then I don't see why we can't take you somewhere else in the meantime.
That would be absolutely wonderful. And like I said, I
Where
totally
are you
understand
trying
it's
to go?
kind of out of the way, and I would be happy to try and pay as much as I can. I would be heading to Juniprost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little far.
Well,
Uh,
would you? Is the intent to have us go straight there, or do you want us to skirt around kingdom boundaries?
as long as we can make the trip as safe, I'd like to stay safer than even if it takes a little longer. Um,
You see that
But I
he
don't-
he gets pensive for a moment and goes, I do believe if we were to take down the Winterlight banners, with a little bit of questioning from some people, we could theoretically just cut across the kingdom. Or if we leave the Winterlight banners up, we would have to, I guess, make a choice whether you would want to run along the Winterlight coast and then go down the Battleforge range above the war, or you wanted to go south along the Gritlands and then over the ocean.
hmm.
Well, like I said, we could cut you straight through, but we would just have to take down all the Winterlight banners. You don't want a Winterlight airship to be traveling straight over the kingdom without announcing beforehand what is happening there.
Of course. Being as it is your expertise, what would you say is the less stressful of the two?
Well, all three would be stressful. The Gritlands can be rather filled with creatures that will attack in the air. So we might have some hindrances there. If we were to go over the Battleforge range, we risk the Air Cochrane individuals flying up to our ship and questioning our travel and whether or not we are working with those below. And if we cut straight across without the Winterlight banners, then the probable worst we would have is a representative from the Dithronian Council would make their presence known and ask our intent. And hopefully, as long as we don't have anything aboard that could be deemed dangerous, we could just cut straight through. And it'd probably take half as much time.
How about, you know,
You
I
are the chosen one. You can make the decision.
I think if we take the banners down, we could totally get across. We could totally do it.
We could totally get across, yes. I mean, what are they going to do? Deny the chosen one?
Exactly.
Exactly. Okay, well, shall I, well, I hope you understand. I am going to have to alert the Winterlight family that one of their ships will be traveling without, Mr. Winterlight? Is that...
Yeah.
That's okay? Okay. And you see that, he steps back from the wheel and goes, could you just, watch that for a moment? And he sits down, crosses his legs, closes his eyes, and then opens them again, and the yellow glow of his eyes is brighter. And he says out loud, not to you, but just straightforward, this is Captain Gindrith. We are taking our ship from Geluvia across the Dithronian Kingdom to the capital of the Kelo coastlands, Juniprost. We will not return for quite a few weeks. If anything is needed of us, please alert us at your earliest convenience. Thank you. And then he closes his eyes and waits. And then just nods his head and stands back up. We should be good, as this is a ship that normally ferries Mr. Winterlight. It seems no one is rightly concerned that he needs to be brought back to Crisfell rather quickly, so our ship is to do what you would like it to do, although they may believe that we are doing it for Mr. Winterlight and don't want to question it, so don't tell anyone.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
that's good with me.
We are going to have to stock up in Geluvia, though, on extra supplies so that the ship may land a couple times in places. So that... well, where we're going to be landing tomorrow morning. We're going to extra stock on food for our ship and things so that we can travel without having to stop in any of the main cities as a ship that is going to be questioned.
Yeah, that sounds good with me. We can stock up in Geluvia and then make
We'll
our way.
depart within 24 hours of landing, if that's what you wish.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Wonderful. Okay. We will be departing tomorrow then.
Sweet. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. And she'll head back
Don't
down.
worry about payment, by the way. The family will pay us.
Oh, hell
I'm-
yeah!
Okay.
And you step down or step away from the wheel and downstairs. Anyone else?
You-
Any last minute things before the next morning and landing in Geluvia?
I'm gonna open up my tome that contains like all the star maps, and I think it was it Eintrus or Algif that we met Mary and Kelo.
Aljif, it was after you crossed the bridge.
Algif. So I'm gonna go and look for the night sky that I drew for Algif,
Mhm.
and then make a copy of it.
Sure. Roll me. I would say roll me a performance check and add your proficiency modifier.
So, okay.
You get
So
to add your
plus
proficiency to a
one.
performance check.
Okay. So it's gonna be +3. Ooh.
12.
So 12.
I'd say it just takes you most of the night. Like you're
That's fine.
struggling to copy everything over because it's easier when you can just see the stars and go, but now you're trying to like maximize image to image, and you're just like
Mhm.
you're struggling to copy. But no, it's not bad. It's still you make a copy, but it takes
Takes
you
a
a good
while.
bit of your night.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyone else? Anything else?
That'll be it.
Okay. You guys awake the next morning to not angry shouts, but shouts of getting people awake and getting ready to land, and everyone running frantically around to prep for the landing in Geluvia. And as you guys finish whatever breakfasts you may eat, you come to the top of the deck and gaze down upon a city of industry. This is the most, at least of the Winterlight Empire that you guys have seen, this is the most factories, pillars of smoke, and it's got that more of that steampunk aspect to it than anywhere else you've been, especially in the Empire, where you just came from run-of-the-mill town / city, and before that, the literal capital of the Empire that was full of nobility. This seems like one of the driving forces behind the Empire itself. You're seeing smokestack after smokestack after smokestack, just cobbled streets and buildings made of brick, and this bustling, busy, kind of everyone's the same class city below you. And as you guys land on the dock, it seems like no one that has no reason to deal with you is dealing with you. They don't give you a passing glance. They're not concerned that a ship is landing. They're just going about their
Yo,
business. You go about
so
your
this is
business.
Chicago.
Sure.
Chicago.
This is the Chicago of Snookvale.
Perfect.
You guys,
Yeah,
everyone, I believe, unless Mary doesn't want to deboard, everyone,
where we
you
deboard.
guys land. You're all top deck. A sort of like a makeshift rope ladders thrown off the side. You guys don't get magical stairs this time.
Man, it's fucked up. Expect me to climb down this shit?
You just
Mary
bamf
will
out your
probably-
wings and fly. Sorry.
Yeah, I jumped down and I used my wings.
Okay.
Parachute. Easy.
What's
I
the
guess we
plan?
climb
I
down.
mean, is
You know,
this-
guys, I had an idea. You know how Valxis's
What?
dad would take that dough and then spread vegetable paste over it and then put meats on top of it and bake it?
Oh,
What if you took like that same dough and like made walls on the side and then like layered the vegetables and the meats? You think we could get a chef here to make that for us?
you trying to make a calzone
What?
right
No,
now?
he's trying to make a deep dish
Yeah.
pizza from fucking
He's trying to
Chicago.
make a
That's
deep
what he's
dish
trying to do.
pizza. Yeah.
Oh.
He's trying to make lasagna. That's right, I said it.
Lasagna. Real cheese moving.
But what is Mary doing?
Is this
Oh,
good? Is this where we?
I think this
Say
is where
goodbye.
we part, guys. And
You hadn't
Goodbye,
told the rest of the
Mary.
crew you were leaving right now.
Huh?
You hadn't told the rest of the party that today was the day you were leaving.
Well, I mean, I was taking the boat.
I know, but I'm saying like it's a surprise from Mary that like it's hey, I'm leaving like right now. See ya.
Oh, like now.
Like yeah, you didn't yeah.
Man, that's so much sooner than I anticipated.
Well, gotta get going.
I'm gonna miss you, little man.
Or bamboozle.
Wait, are you more upset that I'm leaving than you are that Mama Mary's leaving?
I'll miss you, Mary,
I'm
and
gonna
Jin will
miss
give
you
her like an
both.
awkward side hug, and then
And
he'll pat
I-
Bamboozle on the head.
I
She doesn't
squeeze.
Oh.
do half hug. She's
I
going
s-
full hug.
Well,
You
Jin-
give her a half hug and she returns with full wrap.
So,
Okay,
so,
all right.
so
Oh, God.
while that's happening, I go in and give a full hug and I squeeze Jin even harder.
Oh god. Okay, this is happening.
Mary, you are currently being wait, hold on, are you coming from behind Jin or from behind Mary?
Oh, behind Mary.
Cool, Mary, you're being crushed between two built ass dudes.
And then I'll come in.
Okay,
And
cool.
I'll-
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god. Oh,
No.
what is happening?
No. Kilo comes in for a hug too. No, do you not want
Yeah,
to
just
come in for the hug?
Not a really strong hug, just normal, you know.
Just Mary, you're a
We're gonna
fragile
kill
person
you
in general.
before
Can I
you
just
get
get a
there.
can I just get a
False
Oh,
life
God.
on herself.
huh?
She casts false life on herself real quick.
Okay, yeah.
But before-
She's got this like
before-
barrier of extra like energy that's preventing your hugs from breaking her. But yeah. Valxis is above deck right now, and you see he's kind of just like leaning against a mast, watching you guys all hug each other and say your goodbyes.
I'll go in for like wherever like there's space and just like wrap
So
my
Jin
arms
is
around
caught in the
his-
middle of all of
It's
this.
Yeah,
it's
Jin is
just all
currently in the
group
middle of like
hug.
this group hug.
You can see he's very tense. Okay, guys. All right.
But Jin,
Oh.
Mary's leaving.
No, I know. I'm sad too. It's just.
I'll reach out my hand to be shaken.
Wait, what?
So you guys
You're a
finish your hug,
hugger?
and Ben is just holding out his hand to be shaken, like for you to shake his hand.
She'll like grab it.
I'll give like a slight smile.
I'd like to take the extra copy of the Alger star map,
Mhm.
and I'll druid craft up a little. What am I thinking of? I'll druid craft up like a yellow like chrysanthemum
Mhm.
flower, extra long vine, and then use that part of like the stem of the vine to wrap around the
Sure.
and scroll it up.
You took the 50 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll hand it to Mary. A little parting gift.
Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Thank you. I'm gonna miss you guys.
You'll
Yeah,
come
we'll
back,
miss
right?
you too, you little.
Little what?
Yeah.
You'll
You're
come back,
something.
right?
Something.
You're
Of
you're a
course.
little of something for sure.
Yeah, that's right. I'm something, all right. I don't even know what I am at this point.
You got Steve and you got Bamboozle. You are a
Aphelion.
one woman machine at this point.
What's your passive perception again?
18.
18. No one else sees this coming while you guys are having these conversations, but just like the quickest transformation from parrot back into Quaddle as he darts at you, and there's like an impact as he wraps his wings around you, and he's just like, I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, Bamboozle.
You still own 1/3 of me.
I don't want to. Okay.
But not legally, because you guys didn't get documentation.
It was fine.
Any big sniffles?
You'll be fine, Bamboozle.
But like on a spiritual sense, though.
You're still
you're big-
you're still like 1/3 my dad.
I'm sure we'll see each other again. I'm sure this isn't gonna be the last time.
Yeah, cause even if we don't get the ship back, I'll just fly back without Mary.
You could do that.
I could do that.
You
And then he
fly back
turns and he
anytime
fucking
you
darts at
want.
Kelo and gives Kelo an even bigger hug and goes, "You can keep my house.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome."
I'll take good care of it.
There's a lot of money in there, so just don't lose it.
There's money in there.
Yeah, people just
What?
kept putting gold dust in there for some reason. I never used it for anything.
It's Bamboozle's
What?
safety deposit box.
When he says that, Aphelion, it now makes sense that like whenever these random black market pet dealers who had no idea what a koala was were putting gold dust in and saying it made him come out, they were just dropping money in, and he was going, "Oh shit, okay," just like putting it to the side.
It's just like a wishing well that's been building up for like years.
Yeah.
So
So
you're
I mean,
telling me we got money beyond
Wait, if I flip
me.
it over, what would happen?
Oh, it'll fall
are
out.
you flipping it over?
No, not right
It
now.
all comes
Okay.
spinning.
He flips it over, just off in the distance. You just see this like massive, just
a pile
hole
of
of just pile of coins going straight through the back of the ship.
But no, if you don't flip it over, it's currently
No,
I'm
not
pretty
right
sure
now.
in Mary's room.
Yeah.
So it's in the captain's quarters of the ship. So if he says
I
he's
have to go
leaving it
get
to
it
you, but
then.
if you don't go get
Shit.
it, you could just leave it.
I'll go get it.
Okay, you go get it, and I mean, this is a tank, but you could, with some effort, fit it into the bag of holding, the fanny pack of holding. But it is. However, I will. Actually, all of you make an Arcana check real quick. Everyone.
I don't know. Well,
This is
before you
some.
do that.
Yeah. This is. Oh
I
boy.
don't-
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
Jin,
no,
you
please
know
don't
that's a
put it
bad
on
idea. Jin
Please
and
don't put
Kelo,
it
you
here.
both know it's a bad idea. Kelo, you know it's a bad idea because fucking back in the day, Henry accidentally, thinking it was just a coin pouch, put a bag of holding inside a bag of holding, and it created a dimensional rip into space and time.
Shit.
I like how Henry's
So-
still around after that.
So the idea is don't put a pocket dimension in a pocket dimension.
Hey, don't do that. That's all you hear from Jin.
Don't do that. And maybe I should. No, don't do that.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. How
How about you treat that like a
Bye,
backpack
AJ.
and you make straps and you just wear it around like a backpack? It's
Welcome back, AJ.
Yeah.
in your best interest, Kelo. Don't do
No.
that.
Well, you have your own sky-based pocket dimension now, Kelo. I don't know
Cool.
how to add
Figured
this
it
to
out.
anything for you, or how you'd be able to pull stuff out of it, because it doesn't act as a bag of holding where you could just go like, I want this, and then pull it out. You guys are gonna have to figure out how to get that shit to work, but
But you have it.
you own it, yeah.
It's mine now.
I'm
Um,
just saying.
We're gonna retcon
You know-
how Valxis says goodbye, because I don't want to make that up for Cubs.
Yeah, that's a
But
pretty
I do
brutal
feel
one.
after the conversation from the night before, or from the night that he had with Jin, that he spent the last couple days kind of off to himself in his room doing something or other, and that at this point, while you guys are all doing big group hugs, he feels uncomfortable joining in, knowing that it would make Jin upset, and is sort of keeping to himself, and will say his own proper goodbye to Mary as like a retcon thing that Cubs decides on. But you all, without Mary and without Bamboozle, deboard the ship.
Wait.
Okay.
Get
What
out
are
of
you-
here! Get out of here! He's throwing rocks. Get out of here!
I didn't want you.
You're gonna
Oh,
break
no.
our heart now.
What is Mary doing?
Hey guys, one of y'all, you should probably take this. And she'll take the cauldron of rebirth off of her hip where it was clipped.
Oh shit! I'll take it and I'll put it in the
Yeah.
fanny
What?
pack.
Here you go. Y'all had all the salt for it, so
I don't know
What
if you
is-
want to do that, Drell. I don't know if you want to do that.
What?
I don't know if you want to put that in the pocket. I don't know if you want to put that in the fanny pack.
That one's fine. That one's fine to go into the fanny pack.
Why? Why?
Well, it's
wouldn't
just
I
the way it
wanna-
works. I just thought it could be like
Yeah.
his chin just makes a ripping sound.
All the salt's in the bags. Like, what is that called?
Who was the one that did the identify spell? It's probably Valxis, right?
cauldron of
It's the Cauldron of Rebirth. But it's only attunement by a druid or a warlock. So
Yeah, I just hold on to it.
there's only one of you who can use it. But yeah.
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
It's in the bag of holding for now.
That's all right. Terrell
I'll
doesn't
grab it later.
understand that.
No.
I'll
That's
ask for
fine.
it later.
Is there anything else you guys want to say to Mary and Bamboozle before they depart?
Goodbye, Mary. No.
And then Bamboozle like gets up Mary on your shoulder and whispers, "Don't worry, we can spy on them if we really want to."
I left my tooth in one of their pockets.
How long does that last?
At least 10 miles.
Okay, we're gonna get out of that distance. I'm just telling you, I can spy on all of them whenever you want.
Holy
Actually,
Ghost.
wait. Do you think you can go get a bit of all of their hair?
A bit
Hey,
of all their hair.
Bamboozle as
You
Jin
can
sees him
probably
going
find out.
away.
And just pluck.
Do you want me to do it?
You could totally do it.
Okay.
You'd be so good at it.
He just quickly like flies off the ship and goes through and goes, "Need your hair, need your hair, need your hair, need your hair." He just plucks one hair off of each one of you.
As he gets close to Jin will whisper into Bamboozle's ear. You didn't think I didn't notice you were there, did you?
No, I knew you would. I was just gonna see if you were mad at me, but now I'm leaving, so get fucked.
We're fine. We're fine.
Perfect.
He grabs one hair off of all of you, and goes back and
What?
like, and you don't have hair. For you, he stops at you, Trell, and goes, "Huh."
It starts wrenching a crystal off. Oh god.
No. He goes, "Drell,
What's
could
up?
you possibly, I don't know, tear me off like a piece of your shirt?"
I mean, yeah, sure.
Nah, don't worry about it. We won't spy on you anyways. You'll be with everyone else.
What the fuck?
And then goes to everyone else, hair. And comes back and goes, "Okay, Mary, we got like 5 out of 6. I couldn't get Drell. I don't know how his hair works."
I was gonna say I
Yeah, that's
had
fair.
hair. Now
That's
I
fair.
don't.
Yeah, you don't. Gives it all to you, Mary. You like pack it away easily
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
Easily enough. And Bamboozle goes, "Well, now we can spy on them whenever we want. They just
Heck
have to
yeah.
be really bad at sensing that I'm doing it."
That's fair.
Yeah.
As long as I think Aphelion is the one that'll probably know every time.
Maybe
Maybe. Yeah.
if he can see invisible things.
Ooh.
Ooh.
But can't he though?
So just for anyone, like, this is out of character. This is out of character stuff. He knows all of you really well, and he now has a lock of hair of most of you. So if you guys were to try to make a wisdom save against his spell, which is normally a DC 14, you'd have a -15 to your roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not gonna happen.
So you're
No,
I mean,
no,
unless one of you
no.
rolls a nat 20 and has a really high wisdom save,
Yeah.
the likelihood of you succeeding is virtually 0.
Slim to none.
Yeah, that's why he took your hair. Because if he didn't take your hair, he wouldn't have the -10 that adds to the -5 that he knows you. But he's basically just solidified that he can scry on any of you whenever.
Coattles, man. Coattles.
That's just anyone who has the scrying spell.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Quick question regarding the scry, if they have the hair. If someone had used Mary's hair, since the two sides of her hair are very different, would they only see like half of her?
Oh.
I mean, her hair's her hair. Also, it depends on if they have your hair, which they don't. But your hair's your
Yeah.
hair. It still relates to you as a person. Maybe if the
Gotcha.
hag side of you disappears forever, then the white hair just crumbles away.
Ooh.
But the hair is your hair.
Who
Who knows? Maybe someone has Mary's hair somewhere and it's just slowly turning gold and they don't know why.
Half the hairs in my hairbrush back home are gold.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Hair lasts a long time before it, like kind of forever.
It's like one of those things that's like naturally almost indestructible.
Yep. So,
Goodbye.
the ship doesn't
Ezra.
depart at this exact moment, but you guys do deboard and start walking into the city with Mary and Bamboozle left behind. Valxis
Climb
is
the mast to keep waving.
okay.
Yeah, keep doing double takes over the shoulder,
yeah.
moving by.
Valxis is
So
with you guys,
fucking
but again, we'll
anime
retcon
episode.
how he reacts to you guys departing. And you guys are now in the city of Geluvia. And I'm not sure whether you guys want to cut this session short and have it end here and be ready, hopefully, for everyone to be here next week. So you guys
I'm
can
down for
enter
that.
Geluvia proper. Would be quite a short session, but honestly, we haven't had a lot of short sessions, so I'm okay with
down
it if
for
that's what
that.
you guys want to do.
I mean, the
What
only
is-
thing I think we do right now in Geluvia is like buy food supplies.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
get
guys can
stocked
do all
up.
the
Yeah.
if you guys want to like throughout this week, just tell me here's what we want to buy. We can just skip all of that being an RP
Skip on
thing
the
and just
stuff.
have it so you guys buy it and you spend the money.
Well, because we're gonna rent carriages, right?
If you guys want to rent multiple, you can rent
That's if we
multiple.
want
We
to.
can use the questions
not-
for
it-
GM channel just for you guys to ask me
Yeah.
prices and stuff. Like it's fine. Just
Yeah, I was gonna
tell me what
ask
you guys
how
want.
easily would Jin know if it's navigatable.
Probably.
I mean, you
not.
guys
with
can
the
get in there.
carriage.
Okay,
I
so
mean-
so you guys you understand, Jin, that throughout your whole life, you guys weren't entirely surviving off of just the forest.
Yeah,
You guys did have special trade caravans
routes.
that would special trade caravans that would come into the village, and they were sworn to a secrecy, so that they personally were conducting a business to bring you
Yeah.
guys supplies and leave, and it was as if that interaction never happened. And they would come in with carriages.
Okay, yeah, that's all I
But
was.
they
gonna
were,
ask on
yeah.
Jin then.
You would
Yeah.
you would have to like. It's honestly going to end up being like a survival check to see if you remember your way through the woods, and how well
Hope I
you
roll
guys
high.
can get these animals and stuff through. But if you guys want to, decide
Hope I roll high.
everything you guys want to buy, you guys can all just think of what your character is going to want, what you guys are going to need as a group, and you can just ask me for the price, and I will give you a total, and we could just subtract it however you guys see fit.
I say we just walk into the closest common place, shout, "Man, can't wait to go on this camping trip in the Lacrosang Forest. Really hope we could find somebody to guide us through."
It's not a bad idea.
Your guide is literally Ginny, lived here his entire life.
Yeah, it's gonna be me.
More
Uh,
recently.
How much could it change? I mean, other than that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
You
else
guys
you do.
can-
'cause
we
I
can
want
do
to start
all
a lot
that.
of this without everybody.
I mean, you guys can do all that behind the scenes, and then we can RP through Geluvia next week when Cubs is also here. Hopefully,
Geluvia!
unless anyone has a reason to not be here next week.
I don't
What is
No,
think
I
tomorrow?
so.
should be
Next
here
week, brother?
yeah.
Next week's the 14th.
And then the
I'll be here
21st, and then the
next
28th.
week. I
But he
think
won't be here the week after.
Yeah.
I was thinking break from 21st to after New Year's.
Yeah.
Just
Sounds
to give
good.
everyone a
That's
couple
right.
weeks off for the holidays. So like 21st. So the 21st and the 28th, we wouldn't have a session. We'd come back on the 4th.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Easy.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good then.
Is it?
yeah,
I
Geluvia.
I think that lines up perfectly for Austin.
Yeah. And if we
All
need
right,
to, we'll
sounds
do
good.
another week and we'll push it to the 11th.
That's my birthday. Pog.
Fucking Geluvia.
Birthday
Oh,
sesh.
Let's do it.
But we
All
should
right,
have a
do
session
it.
next week unless anyone has any problems with it, and we'll come back with hopefully a longer session then. I still have to cut stuff out of this one, but nonetheless, AJ, hit him with it.
Okay, bye.
Oh, God.
Damn, he's hitting him with it. Dude, he's fucking that shit up.